is Jana, and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 134, I'm pretty sure. Welcome or welcome back. I'm coming to you from Finland, from my craft room. I have my lovely assistant, Cluck Norris, here with me, aka Clucky. And today we will be talking about knitting. Mostly knitting. So, how have you been? You can probably hear from my voice that I haven't been great. Once again, I haven't been great. I've been sick most of the week. Yeah, Sophia got sick last week, and then I was taking care of her, and then I got sick, and it's been up and down, but here we are. The horrors persist, and so do I. So, yeah, I don't have a lot of knitting to show you today, but I have some. Surprisingly, I do have two finished objects, one bigger one and one teeny tiny one, and let's start with that. It's actually also what I'm wearing today, my first finished object. It was a very spontaneous knit. I finished it in one evening and a bit of next day, so in no time I finished it. I have had this dress for quite a while. It's a linen dress, and yeah, I've been feeling warm. The weather is we got snow yesterday, and now it's melting today, but that's my feeling is not related to the weather. I have been unwell, so I've been feeling rather hot most of the days. So I've been just wearing very thin dresses, and sometimes I still want to wear something knit with it. You know, I'm not a fan of tiny scarves and neckerchiefs and things like that, but I thought that this dress could really use a little accessory, a little knit accessory, and I wanted it in something soft, and I wanted it to look like this. A little bit like an air hostess vibe, you know. No, I'm copying Clucky. I'm actually, yes, she's the fashion icon, and I'm copying her. She got this from, she got this as a gift at the Knit to Pearlty Festival. So, and now I want one as well, and I made myself one. I went through my stash, and I found a really old one single ball of, oh, what was the yarn? It's cashmere. I found the label. I found the label. It's a Cardiff cashmere. And this one is called Small. Just Small. So 100% cashmere, 25 grams, 170 meters. Color number 644. So, yeah, I've had that forever. I was supposed to make a little baby thing, but then, yeah, I chose a neutral color instead of the blue, so I had this little baby blue, one ball of this little baby blue thing, and now I made myself a little neckerchief, no pattern. I knit it same way that I knit my foxtail scarf. I know, I have told that I will write down the pattern eventually. I will, and this is like a miniature version of that, like a small version, like little foxtail scarf if you wish. Very simple, just a long stripe with this kind of ends, and I used the whole ball. It's winter, so my scale said it's not even 25 grams, it's 23 grams, but you know the weight fluctuates depending on humidity. If it's drier, it can be lighter, and then if it's more humid, it can be heavier, but the weight is not as important as meters. So yeah, the meters don't change in a ball. The weight can fluctuate throughout the year, but yeah, I used the whole thing. I have like no leftover, none whatsoever, like this much, because I even frogged once to get, yeah, I had a leftover, then I frogged it back and used it all up until the last drop. So I think it's cute. I really like it. I did It says dry flat, but I did hang it to dry to get a bit extra length. I was naughty. I did not follow instructions, but I did get a bit of extra length by hanging it to dry. Don't be like me. Only if you want something really, if you want something to stretch out, yes. So yeah, what else? Okay. Go there, Clucky. I have, let's go to my next finished object, which is this lovely shawl that you have seen. I finished my Migla Shawl. It's a free pattern by lovely Ines Sang. Ines is a Latvian knitwear designer living in Canada. So Canadian, Latvian, yeah. And she makes beautiful, beautiful patterns. Not just shawls, all kind of things. I have knit other things by her as well. My favorite mitts are by her. But yeah, I started it back in 2020. And I never finished it, and now I finally did. The year is 2025 and I finally finished my beautiful Migla shawl. Yeah, a bit over 200 grams. I did dip into third skein. Beautiful shawl. I'll come closer. There is a lovely border. There are it's a really nice shawl. I'm not gonna take this one off. I'll just try it on top. Not overly large shawl, but very, very cute. As you can see, you can wear it like this or to one side or however you want. Also nice around your shoulders. You can wear it in many different ways. I made it in a Finnish sheep wool. This is Kettu Yarn's Kotiwool in color rhubarb, 100% Finnish sheep wool, and yeah. So very, very light, but I think warm shawl, and I am excited about it. I'm gonna be wearing it. Those were all my finished objects, and now let's go to whips. I have a few whips to show you. I haven't worked on a lot of things this week, unfortunately. A couple of days I was just sleeping. But I did start a pair of very basic vanilla socks for my husband. He has a birthday coming up in a couple of weeks, and I thought that a pair of socks is probably a manageable project to finish by then, because I usually make him something for his birthday, something even if it's just a hat or a pair of socks. I like adding it on top of his other gift. So I started these last night. Another one is just a cuff, and this one, yeah, it's here. It's self-striping, very old Novita 7 Brothers, Seitsemän veljestä, color number 831. They probably don't make it anymore. I didn't have a full ball. That's why I added gray cuffs, because this is a 150 gram ball, and my husband usually, his socks require almost whole 150 grams, and I popped it on a scale, and I was missing 20 grams from this ball, and I couldn't remember what have I knit from it. And then when I started knitting, I remembered Bruno had baby socks in this color. Bruno had, yeah. So and now my husband will, so the yarn is that old. Bruno is 11, and yeah, yarn is probably 11 or older. Yeah. So deep stash, I pulled it out, and now I'm making him a quick pair of socks. Nothing much to tell about them, really. The 3mm needles and I think 56 stitches. The yarn is like a DK worsted, yeah, so thicker socks. Yeah, so that one, and then I have worked on my on my cross stitch a little bit. I remember I showed you last week the beginning of my cross stitch, and I'll show you where I'm at. It's the Strawberry Thief by William Morris. It's a kit by DMC that I bought last year just on a whim. Wasn't into cross stitch yet, but I saw the print and I thought, okay, eventually I want to make it, and now I'm making it. So the strawberries have appeared, and then this middle bit, I think it wasn't there last week, and yeah, I've been really enjoying it as a bit of a change between my knitting, and some days when I couldn't knit, I did a bit of cross stitch. It's small and manageable project. The kit is for a bookmark, but I am not making a bookmark. I will embroider this panel, and I'll probably will do something else with it. I don't know, but definitely not making a bookmark. It's so nice and pretty, so you can see one bird, and it's symmetrical here. This side will look same, but yeah, mirrored, obviously. So it's been fun. It's been fun. And then I've been working a little bit on my Battenberg, a free pattern by lovely Sandra Paul. She has YouTube videos for this, and she has a pattern written for this, and I started this really long time ago, and I've been working this week on squares. Excuse the mess, but it's my box of squares. That's my this week's. Sorry, yeah, fistful of squares I have. I have a few boxes like that, and I did join a few of them there somewhere last night. Again, I have a lot of squares done, and I should start joining them in. I'm trying to kind of do both, because making the white ones is a tad boring, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done. So yeah, now I'm planning to join at least half of these in before I continue with more colorful squares. Then today is Finnish or Frogit Friday in this house. In this house, it's Finnish or Frogit Friday, which means that I finished my Migla, so I get to go and pick another project from the top of my dresser. And I was thinking that I might finish the... I was thinking, I want to finish the Quarry in Poncho by Amy Polko. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. So here it is. If you're not new here, you probably remember when I had a fiber advent a couple of years ago from Lake House Mode, and then I spun it up, and then I knit the top bit of this poncho, and now I'm just trying to make it a bit longer, because that advent ended here on that dark stripe, and then I just found several balls of... This is one of my very early spins of Finnish sheepwool, just Finnish sheepwool that I got from the lady that lives in the neighborhood. She just gave me a sack to practice, and I made a lot of this brown yarn, and I'm just adding it here in to the bottom of it. I think I have two more balls like this, and whenever I'm out of yarn, then it's finished. So I'm just trying to knit it up. I'm sorry, it's on a bit short needles, but you probably know the pattern. It has 4 points of increase, and it's lovely pattern by Amy Polko. It's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be gorgeous, and it's for for wearing at home, for wearing in the yard, whenever we sit around the fire pit, and I'm looking forward already. We had a hope for spring just a couple of days ago. Everything was starting to melt nicely, and then yesterday we got a fair bit of snow. We got more snow, and it's all white again, and spring is not yet here. Not yet here. We got fooled. We got fooled, and yeah, but we're hopeful for spring, and I'm trying to be strategic with what I'm finishing, and maybe the things that I'm gonna wear first in spring. There is also the beautiful Colliers cardigan that I want to finish before spring comes, so I might take that one as well on my needles today. So today I will work on this, and then also on Colliers. Yeah, that's all the crafty content for today. Unfortunately, I haven't worked on anything else because I have been unwell. Hopefully the plague season is finally over. I'm really hoping it was the last one this spring, and then we can just gather strength and recover, because I really can't anymore. It was a bit much, honestly. Kids were sick through their midterm holiday, and then we got hit with another plague, and yeah, I'm just hoping it's done. Yeah, I talked already about the weather. Nothing new in the dog world. Nothing new really around here, because I've been at home most of the week, mostly lying down, trying to rest and just gather myself, and I've been trying to take it easy. So yeah, I've also been taking a break from the news for a couple of days, because already feeling physically sick, so no need to bring my emotional state any lower than it already is, because you wake up, you turn on the news, and you're wondering, is this for real? Am I still sleeping? Should I pinch myself? Yeah, we live in a dystopian novel now, and with every new day it just feels like Idiocracy is a documentary now, and we're living in it. Yeah, but you already know that. And I don't think I have anything else for you today. I'm sorry it's a bit short this week, but better than nothing, right? Better than nothing. I promised I would be here to keep you company and give you a bit of a distraction in the daily horrors. And yeah, we talked about knitting, and let me know what are you working on. I've been also browsing through my books for the Cozy Bookshelf Mal. Remember, you can join anytime. Cozy Bookshelf Mal or Finish or Frog It Friday. I need to start hashtags for those, because I haven't been on social media yet, because just couldn't. So I'm wishing you all a lovely day or week ahead, and stay strong, stay sane, knit a lot, take care, try not to stress. I know it's hard, but try. Stress is not good for you. I think stress is what's weakening my immunity, and I'm catching all the bugs from the kids. But yeah, so take care. I will see you next week, and thank you so much for spending a bit of your time with me here today. Hey, bye.